What up, Jinx? What up, Jinx? I'm here late. I'm not in the playoff right now. I'm good, buddy. How you doing? You kept reminding me. I know it's been a minute. I gotta try to get back in some Madden swing. Yeah, I got defensive boot. Right? We can go full game. Yeah, those are nice too. My day is good, James, man. It's always good.
It's week 13 of the NFL, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Eagles Madden comes your way. Next. Historic Lambeau Field, fittingly it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here on the heart of Great Wisconsin. Packers in the green and gold came out the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football Sunday as the Packers get set to match up.
Fly, Eagles, fly. Jeez.
Visitors, the Eagles, that's the end of the year. We all know we see the calendar for these guys. The guys who probably use a break, but they have to work on. they're really not as worried about maybe we think. They know they get the entire offseason to rest. All they care about is the gaming of them and finishing early.
Dang, that sounds good. What? You know how to do it like that? There your grandma and your mom made that.
They're led by the number 1 overall pick in the 2021 draft. And you and I both know that any win is a good win. But that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in this game right now. Yeah. 2 touchdowns, interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game. On first down on Lawrence.
Yeah. Darius Slay.
Well-timed effort by Darius Slay. A sack on the corner blitz. See, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything. And what a great call defensively there because they decided to bring pressure off the corner. And a lot of times, those big linemen, they can't account for the speed of the defensive back. And that time, he made a big line right for the quarterback and got it. The cat blitz, tough to defend. Throwing it up to the Lawrence. First and 10. From the Gallagher Lawrence. He got it right to his left. And he's tackled to the 45. I think breaking with plenty of room in the middle of the field. He was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion. Really good.
Look at Trevor Lawrence trying to do something but with himself.
Here's a first and 10. At the 36.
No, thank you. No, thank you.
And it keeps 6 points on the board. Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. I gotta say, it's gonna be this cold. I will snow. You should see Charlie's face. He's looking at me like
What? That's fake. All right, that's what y'all do. They're trying to play me like that. That's cool. That's cool. I get it.
It's Joe Burrow. And the numbers were not great. I mean, they don't look right. When you look at interceptions, touchdowns, there's no way to really make that work.
Come on.
That's a big miss. So 3, and it means a 3rd down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. There's Sam Cotton. As his first perfect play from inside his own end zone. Just a second play for him in the race last week as he said he's just covered.
Come on.
And the Packers are going to shut down the Bills at 10. 1st and 10.
Second down. The numbers for a week ago, 21 carries, 93 yards. He's hoping that game is going to have number one defense in the league. Very good at getting the run. So now you got to think strategy, Let's step aside.
Yes, guys. It's been a while. I'm a little rusty. I wish I could, buddy.
So back on the field here come the Eagles for their second drive.
Packers sucks, yes sir.
A week ago, and this is a team called the Giants not ready for string victories to go. Because they're in the right direction. But now it's too straight. And that means it's
Pass interference. Yes, sir. Thank you.
you there, Brandon beat a dog. They just said you got back in the tackles. We'll give you the short stick. And just decided to take the steps. So every time Frank Williams telling me tackling's not part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can compensate for sure that you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense. And he's taken down inside the 30. And that's a big pickup on the first down.
Yeah, right?
Coach going to be getting in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games here around the NFL.
No way. Wow. Wow. That's crazy. Look at that. Yeah, that's tight, James. You know, you're young, you're probably going to go through a lot of them. That was BS. Interception. Now you owe me.
He
Here's the offensive unit to take possession. I guess after for a little glorified at least getting a goal last time, it's still work to do.
They're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pick up the pace, maybe for 2 minutes. To see what this is able to do.
First down. It's Henry. And Ross Smith just a yard too shy from the First and 10. Here's second and 10.
I made some quesadillas. That wasn't good.
Just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. A field cleaner there, and they got a first down in the red zone. Now Lawrence.
Chicken, spicy chicken quesadillas. Soft shell.
Chance to make the big first down here. Like that first and goal. They'll try to run the play. And get a bit closer. He's down at the 2-yard line. Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. As they stop just under 46 to go. It's first down. From the 2 now, second and goal.
Come on. Give me that ball back. Let's go. God darn it. This is some BS. There's been some luck going on here. Definitely got some luck. Touchdown, I should have had. Interception, they scored a touchdown on. Should be 14 to 7.
Fielding just outside the goal line. And as the turn says, pretty good. The Eagles offense set to make it against Jackson. Just a little over 20 seconds to go.
Really?
Let's go to the interceptor. Brandon Jones picking it up.
Wow, talk about a horrible start to this game. Losing by 28 points. That's unacceptable.
But things don't improve past that. I think the big thing is the play in the second half.
So it's good on the extra point. And this goes on here this first half.
Taking up the goal. And able to get this to the 19. So probably should have looked for the touchback. this offense set to begin their next drive. As they take over here with 11 seconds remaining. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as he was stuck behind the line. And this offense going to have to work a timeout at 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And this one is incomplete. So we have time left in the third quarter. Here we go. All right, Coach, thank you. We welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. You see the footballers to the Trailblazers who resume action in this third quarter. And still just a just with very nice work on the return. The Eagles ready to go on offense to begin this third quarter. And they have a mountainous deficit moving in front of them. It was really trying to react to the first half, so where do they go from here? The question you have to remember is that it's done is not going to go back.
All of a sudden, Boyle doesn't have an arm.
And you guys will be quickly in the line.
What up, Jigs?
First down. Here's Burrow. Thomas is going to get it complete. Taking it to the 15-yard line before it's down. He's taking it off to get going. Ricky at the start. Now, a nice little throw there, and it really put together. A good try. From the right side, here's Burrow's first down. I'm thinking of all the opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on those plays.
What up, Tommy? Sometimes, man, I haven't played in like a week and a half or two. First game back, I'm rusty with my franchise team. I know. How you been, buddy? I played him too. That's ridiculous. Oh my God, your DBs are amazing. It's like Trevor Lawrence took that jump from year 1 to year 2. Came out and ball.
field.
Well, the training stage takes a peek. We'll take a break. Packers on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Lawrence.
Oh, my God.
Let's really go again. I think that the Saints here are hoping maybe this home atmosphere will carry these guys to a surprise victory.
This one obviously didn't go away. I wanted it to. Come on. Gotta be able to execute that. You got 4 blockers. You just let one dude just come in there and take everything. I bet that we worked hard for.
Looking at calling the shot, second down. So the challenge there is Joe Burrow, his 14th touchdown man of the year. And the Eagles get a small advantage in this fourth quarter position. Get on the extra point, and that'll drop the lead down a bit to 28.
So still
a lot to do with his outside kick. He's taken down to the 40. Now the Eagles use the second of their timeouts. It's going to be their second. They'll be left with the run for 2-minute warning. And they'll be back.
On third down.
I need defense.
football here as we welcome you back. Just about to put this one on ice as he's out here. First and 10. First and 10. It's Adams on. He's he goes down right there.
What up, down there?
Justin Houston on the tackle. So after that for another game, it's 2nd and 10. They'll try to run some clock here as they keep leading the ground.
After the right play, we got a man down on the field.
We'll check on his stats when we get back. First down marker at the 31. It's third down. Looking to throw for Lawrence. The Eagles are set to begin the next drive. And they unfortunately are staring a losing streak of control here in the fourth quarter. This will be their third straight defeat. And they got to get to the quickly. To throw it on second down. This is the this team, they really moved up to the rim on this one. Third and 2 now Burrow. He's going to throw it. It's a touchdown, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up fourth down. They'll run for it by 4 down. He's got the first before he's gone down at the 39-yard line. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout. As it's down a little over 36 to go in the football game. Throwing down for a first down. To try to get it finished back. That's complete. It's great here. 14 back.
So that was a rough one. All right, now let's play a regular game.
the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from MetLife Stadium. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Now Jones steps away. And some room to work. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
Even though it's the opening drive of the game, he wasn't shy about taking off and running with the football, even knowing the defense is definitely going to take their shots at him. And that's exactly what they did. He better learn to slide, otherwise he won't be able to.
He came with Daniel Jones off the jump. Disrespect.
Territory now. Here's a first and 10 down at the 31.
Even though it's the opening drive of the game, he
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he stopped immediately there.
definitely going to take their shots at him.
And that's exactly what they did.
He better learn to slide.
He came with Daniel Jones off the jump.
Defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Jones throw here, pulled in by Galladay. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
52's the mic, boys. 52. Check, 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 check.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And this one almost intercepted.
Give me that big.
Good throw there, nearly an opening drive INT.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
To throw on second and 10. Jones escaping the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it. And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long.
Now we get it first play, nice run.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. They'll run with Sanders. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Rolling to his right. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 15-yard line. Now a carry for Sanders. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. Second and 5 now. Hurts to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Throwing is Hurts. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Pharaoh Cooper now going to bring it out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Anthony Harris on the tackle. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Throwing Jones. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. There he goes, right side. The 30. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles.
Oh, big play. Slay with a pick 6 in the building.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them. And he did exactly that. That's what the coach told us all the time. Lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll make the score 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. On the return is Cooper from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense.
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Giants. Sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw.
BS.
Everything he had, and it was right on the money. Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before.
He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 42. A big play there for Philly.
As we've seen over the years, offense coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover or put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. Give them maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. We remind you in just a couple of minutes we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Hurts. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Sanders. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders from 13 yards out. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. On the return is Cooper from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Jones. Eluding the pressure right. First down and much more here for Jones. And Jones will hit the deck here. And he is able to pick up the first down. Jones throwing on first down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Steps away to his left. And he's got room. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. What a decision and what a run by Daniel Jones.
What the hell was that?
The final minute of the Sanders throwing for it to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with 25 seconds to go, we'll see how they want to play this. Flush to his right. Complete. Smith has it. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Hurts sets up to throw it. Looking here for Smith downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Here's Hurts to throw. And Sanders has got it complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. They'll throw now on the final play. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles.
Let's go.
As time expires,
Let's go.
And the Eagles will extend their lead here just before halftime. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is up to 15 now. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Both teams making their final adjustments for the second half to come. And to bring the action your way, we go back to MetLife Stadium in Brandon Gaudin.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. This one taken just inside the 10. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Second down, back to Sanders. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. On third down, he'll drop to throw. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A big play there on the catch and run.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
The tackle there by the safety, Xavier McKinney.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. Now that run, that's exactly why you stay with the running game. You don't abandon it totally. You stick with it, keep telling your guys to stay motivated, and they found a crease on that play.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. From the gun, it's Hurts. It's caught, Smith. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. On the return is Cooper from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the...
It got his man complete. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Off the play fake. Jones out to his left. Touchdown, Giants! Caden Smith, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Giants have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Looking to throw. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a fourth down. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got Smith here. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big play that time on the catch and run.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there, and now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. The kick by Elliott is good. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. Back now on EA Sports as the kick teams are out here following the 2-minute warning. On the return is Cooper from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
And he's got some space here. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the Eagles are going to have it here just past the 25. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes the receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
10 yards on the pickup. In 2nd and inches.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. That one looks like he'll throw here. They'll roll him out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force it.
Yes, sir, man. Have to get back on the winning streak. You know how it be.
Third and inches. They'll look to throw here. Going deep here for Wilson. Well, tries to force it out, and it's intercepted. Next off by Xavier McKinney, and the Giants are going to take over.
Yes, sir, man.
So the deep ball giveth, and now the deep ball taketh away.
Man, you get deep on me here. I like that. Going to the next level and what you're thinking. And when you think about all the success he's had throwing the football so far, sometimes when you're doing that, you think you're invincible out there. But he was given a cold dose of reality.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Sliding out of the pocket. Finding room at the 30. And he is finally out of bounds across midfield at the 40-yard line. A big play there on the scramble. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones forced out to his left. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker. Yeah. Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. And it's incomplete. It was an exercise in futility anyway. It doesn't affect the final outcome, and this one's over. Well, an interesting finish to this one. They get in the end zone at the end of the game. Then they went for 2. It wouldn't have mattered. The game was over, but they didn't get that 2-point conversion.
I think trying to get the 2 points, that was for pride for them. But obviously the guys on the other side of the ball had some pride too. They stopped the 2-point play, even though, as you noted, it did not matter. So both teams battled to the end.
Alright, guys, just want to get a couple games in. You guys have a good night. Hit that like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. And we will be on with some more content all week long. Definitely playing some more Madden. So much love. Fly, Eagles, fly. And I'm out.